Hello, my friends, and welcome. I hope you read me fine. Sorry, no new video today. I decided to record the live stream. Gonna spend some time with you. I hope I have the good internet connection in this my current place. So, Karina, fellows, Geroyam Slava, thank you so much. So instead of the regular video, we will have live stream. What's up? Everything is good. Thanks. Now we have some of the people watching. Hello, so what's up? Everything is fine. Hello, hi to Germany. Hello, hi. What happened? Nothing. Just speaking to you. Actually, I decided to record this live stream. Not record, but to go live with you because there were not many map updates. There were not many things that happened around Ukraine these days, especially today. No news basically. So why should I record the video about it? I still wait for one more day. We have quite a bad news about the possible Russian rocket attack. We have, for now, those are rumors, but we have the information that Russia is sending their Tupolev Tu-95 to the Engels airport, and they're preparing something big. At least our military correspondents, they say about that stuff, and probably they're gonna launch one more rocket attack tomorrow on Ukraine, and that one could be the most massive one since the beginning of the war, and they want to shut down Ukraine, everything, like all the electricity. I wonder if my bank card would work even though I'm far away. Usually, Russia fire rockets not directly to the residential buildings intentively, at least, but they fire them to the infrastructure. But obviously, if you have the power plant, you have someone who works there, and sorry, and if their rockets are not very precise, they may hit residential buildings as well. So we have bad news. Um so the news are not being confirmed, all right, but there are so many things that show that probably Russia is going to launch it tomorrow. Hi to United States. Thank you. Welcome. Thanks. Guys, just a reminder. Oh, why I don't see your? Oh, okay, now I see your comments. If you want to support the channel, the links in the video description below. Closing chat, people speaking at once. Yeah, fantastic. We have 4,300 people. Greetings from Australia. Greetings to Australia, Canada, European Union, Switzerland. What else? Japan, New Zealand, and all around the world. Russia. Well, I have even some of the viewers from Russia. Believe me or not, even more compared to Ukraine. Still, people there. There are some groups of the people who are against the Putin's regime and who support Ukraine. So that is why some of the Russians, some of our nationalists, like Ukrainian nationalists, they say that there are no good Russians, but I don't think it like that. Yes, they are in minority, but we need to support them if they fight against the Putin's regime. At least they do what they can. But if you like go and riots in Russia right now openly, probably you'll go to jail. The reality is like that. Total dictatorship. I watched soccer today, football. It was the play Portugal versus Uruguay. Portugal won, and I remember like 4 years ago, I saw some of the Russian fans. We by that time we also had the war uh, in Ukraine, but not that hot one. And that Mundial happened in Russia, and Russia by that time was the part of the global community, and now they've been cut from the world basically. Germany, Ireland, Bosnia, Finland, Croatia. Guys, thank you so much for supporting Ukraine and democracy. The main thing, then I hear like, why should we support Ukraine? Ukraine is not like nothing special really about Ukraine, nothing special. But we on the side of the free world, like this country is supporting the freedom of speech, the freedom of rights, any kind of rights. So that is why I think the free world should support us. That's my idea. Basically, we show that we are different compared to Russian society, that they go just to die in Ukraine for nothing, for Putin's regime. Now we fight and we do it bravely. Our soldiers, sorry, not we, because I do not fight. I fight on the media. That's it. Greetings from Netherlands. Dennis is safe. Yeah, I finally made it to my destination today. Say strong Western Front. Hi from Ireland. Greetings to Ireland. But Ukraine can't always just wait for attack. Yeah, but we are really vulnerable to Russian rockets. You cannot just put the Iron Dome all over your country. The sky is open for the Russian rockets, and we don't have enough air defense systems to protect our skies, and probably would never have because Ukraine is a big country, bigger than France, and it's hard to do to protect everything there. That is why probably we'll have many more rocket attacks since Russia continue to use them. Uh, I don't know what will happen next. Probably gonna expect more blackouts soon. Greetings, Dennis. I wish Russian people can had the guts that the Ireland and Chinese people have. Well, I don't think that something will really happen in China from those riots. I think China regime is so strong that they will sustain living. What happened to that missile hit Polish border? Dennis, what was the investigation is ongoing. I think it was the Russian missile, but we were told by the Western officials, like United States officials and Polish, that it could be Ukrainian rocket. Some say that it is Ukrainian rocket. As President Zelensky said that he is sure that it was the Russian rocket, and this situation went to this total standstill because they don't want to argue with our president, and they don't want to mess with his speech. He said, and however, United States just a little bit pushed Zelensky said that he shouldn't like say that stuff openly. Investigation is ongoing, and we're gonna see what it will say in the future. But now everything will became just standstill for that. I think NATO afraid to join this war. I understand that, but after all, if we will not have enough support, weapon support from NATO countries, NATO would have to join it. So the best thing that NATO should do is to support more weapons and more air defense systems to Ukraine. Maybe not the NATO as the alliance, but the Western countries. Are you in Portugal? No, not that far away. Uh, Hi from Slovakia, Spain. Hi from Netherlands. Greetings from Albania. Greetings New Mexico. Someone put the Z. Z, it means sleepy. Yeah. I wonder if I have my moderators for the chat today. North Korea. Greetings from the North Korea. Nothing, you don't have the free internet there. Hello from Canada. Greetings. Serbia. Hello. Do you have any recommended charities we could donate to support Ukraine? Well, it's well known, United 24. If you live in your country, just Google charity fund, put for example Germany, like Ukrainian charity fund Germany, and you'll have many links for that. Just try to reach reviews and others. I work with Timur Rudolph, who found the charity fund which is called Palenitsa. So they have the website palenitsa.com, and also I worked before with Drone Foundation, Drones for Ukraine fund, and also I work with hospitals, but they don't have the specific website or something. So it was just my direct help to the hospitals. Now they don't need that help any longer because they don't need it. They have more support nowadays, and they say to me they don't need anything from me, and I have also the direct help. Not I have, but I support with direct help our pilots from Ukraine International Airlines and from Azur Air, who joined the drone team of Ukrainian army. And just last week, I donated them for the electricity. So we're gonna buy. They already bought the nice generator, and I told them also sent some money and told them to buy the special charging station. So big battery. So they'll have generator and a big battery that will allow them to have electricity if the generator would not just work, or maybe they will have lack in fuel supply or something. Still they may accumulate the energy in a big battery, let's say. So for now, mostly palanitsa.com of Timur Rudov and direct help to our guys. Hi from England. Would you like to see new aircraft like Lockheed AC-130G, Ghost Rider used against Russian positions? Yeah, obviously, but they need to have we need to have the air superiority in that case, because it's kind of clumsy airplane. It flies very slow. It's the big target for the anti-aircraft systems, and Russia has lots of them. Today, we got the information that Russia sent around 12 of the Buk, new modernized Buk air defense systems to the Belarusian territory, which is very close to Ukrainian border, and probably they're gonna use them for what, I don't know. Maybe they're preparing the invasion from the north side, but not sure about it. I'm driving to Kiev on Wednesday to deliver trucks, SUVs, generators, etc. Third time for me. Salkering, greetings from Estonia. Thank you so much for that, for your charity and for your efforts. Jay in Tallinn, thank you so much. Estonia helps a lot. Thank you. And mostly we bought all of the generators from Poland. So now if you want to try to search for the generators in Poland, they would be rather expensive compared to last month, let's say. And we have lots of the parts of the generators and generators themselves to go to Ukraine. Hello, Dennis. It's great to see you. I hope your family are good. Yes, so we are now in apartments. Everything is good. I called to my parents today. They live near to the Kiev, in the Kiev suburbs. They told me that they had the electricity today for just 20 minutes. It's just crazy. Just imagine 20 minutes per 24 hours. I bought them batteries. I bought them generators also. Luckily, somehow they may power the Wi-Fi router, and they have internet in case they will connect it to the electricity. But in general, it's kind of strange. Even though we were reported that mainly the power lines and everything was more or less fixed since the last Russian attack on 23rd of November. Now we see that the situation is so difficult, and the city suburbs near to Kiev and Kiev itself still in a blackout, and Russia wants to fire more rockets. So very concerned about it. Hello from Austria. Hello to Austria. I was there today, this morning. Now I'm in different country. Ukraine is special, strong to stand up for what's right. Every human right, freedom to be able outside, sleep, work, get education without worrying about bombs. Yes, my friends, you cannot imagine how my daughter is happy right now because we used to go like to the basements, and once it was the big attack, Russians launched their drones, Shahed drones that were flying just over my building, and we saw the drone. It was early evening. We saw the drone. It was still the daylight, even though it was dimmed. And it was clear that it was Shahid drones, and our air defense system started to operate to hit it. Lots of the shells, lots of the fires. We saw those traces, and yeah, my daughter was kind of scared, and we went to the basement, and by that time I understood that it's time to get out, at least for my family. But for me, I'm the airline pilot, and I'm okay to leave. Now we have like new regulations applied by the Ukrainian Ministry of Infrastructure. So if you're a sailor, if you're a pilot, you can leave the country. So I decided to leave with my family the country. Um, and I'm happy to see my daughter happy again. And it's just, different feeling how people live in, and they do not experience what we had, like, and it's kind of frustrating that people are dying there. And yeah, I mean, it's good that people live normal life there here in Europe, in Western Europe, but it's dramatic change in perception. So there you have the war, like you may compare it to the Second World War, and here people just live their usual life. But there are lots of volunteers who help Ukrainian refugees. Hi from Italian, Spain. Sister Dennis, with you, really. Dennis, next live stream, why not to do a live donations? See how much you raise. I do afraid of doing that stuff because my friend who does that, he was accused of spending resources or collected the funds for, and his like bank's account were blocks. Investigation is ongoing. I know the guy. I know that he wasn't collecting the funds for him personally, but our Ukrainian officials could be very tough on volunteers. It's also strange as for me. Still, we have maybe corruption in Ukraine or something. So they were very hard with that guy, and basically they block all of the accounts. And now investigation, I mean prosecution, say that he spent the funds not accordingly. Uh, Strange. So I didn't want to collect the funds. Like, I don't want to do it that way. But like, if you want to support the channel, just check out the link below. It's those funds are like officially going for me, but I say that I participate the charity foundation. But if I openly say that I collect like the funds for something really big, and I would collect like thousands or millions of hryvnias, I may have problems with the Ukrainian authorities. So that is why I, well, if I would have like foreign passport, permanent residentship somewhere, yeah, I would do it. But I still like officially in Ukraine. Everything is in Ukraine, all my bank accounts, everything. No, I will not do it. Close caption, please. Caption. What is the caption? What happened 200 years ago? No one had electricity. Yes, indeed. But, our society developed because of the electricity. And I personally think that it was one of the greatest human achievement in entire history. Not internet, nothing the electricity really matters nowadays. Dennis, we have continued to pray for you and your family and to all Ukraine. Much love, Dakota, United States. Thank you so much. Greetings to Greece. 7,600 watching. Yeah, almost 10,000 is for me. Hi from Slovenia. Greetings. Чудовий день тобі з Бразилії. Greetings to Brazil. How do you think the world war will end? My scenario that Putin will lose his power. He will be replaced by his own circle. They will blame him for everything that he did, and probably that's the only way for Russia to make it in light way. Let's say if they decide not to do it in that way, the circumstances for Russia are unforeseen. Like, we cannot predict what may happen, but probably Russia would not be the country with the current borders. So the only way for them to get out from this crisis is to blame Putin and just kick him out from the Kremlin, probably with some sort of the safety or security, is better to say, guarantees for his personality. But Ukraine will be Ukraine. So we're not gonna admit the Russian or how not gonna perceive the Russian authority over our country. Never. We hate them. Like, if you ask every Ukrainian, like 99% would just say that they hate Russia for everything they done. Croatia, greetings. Live chat, yes. Dennis, video, good to see you. Well, ex-British Army here. I wish you could come over to help out. Sentiment here that we want to do more to help Ukraine. Thank you so much, guys. I really surprised how you still willing to support our country. Usually, like, if you have the conflict, like the war, you see it in the media, and after some time, after maybe 1 month, 2 months, you are not longer interested in that, and awareness just drops. And still, I cannot understand why people are so interested in that topic. It's very unusual for the human beings to keep interested in something that is happening not in your country, somewhere, But in general, as I said to you, Ukraine represents this free world, and people are fighting against the Russian aggression because we are fighting for freedom. We have still support from the Western countries. That support is awesome. It could have been better, obviously, but we waste the main resource. Not waste, but we use, it's better to say use our main resource, and the more precious one, the most one. The resource is human lives. So it's the big tragedy for our people, this war. And if you see it from the other side, Putin did everything for Ukraine and for Ukrainians to understand that they are Ukrainians and they are not Russians. Before, like in 2004, there were some arguments that we should take the Russian language as official one. We should go to the Russian Orthodox Church totally. We should join the Russian Union. It's called the Customs Union with Belarus, Russia, and Kazakhstan. We should join that old Soviet stuff. But now, no, it's the big gap between Ukraine and Russia, and I wonder how Kremlin doesn't understand that. Can you do donations through YouTube directly? You don't even see the cash from YouTube. I don't know. YouTube usually, like, I have the AdSense, it's connected to everything, so, and I pay taxes. for that. So everything is clear there. Hi from France. I follow you to understand all happens through a different angle. It began 6 months ago. Thank you for your war update and your documentation. Yeah, thank you so much for watching me. I hope after we're gonna win this war, after we win this war, I'm gonna put all of my videos all together and we'll have like, I don't know, 100 hours video from the beginning till the end of Russia, right? About this war. Now, what you're out, you looking to work as a pilot again? Yes, that was one of the main. So first of all, the main thing to leave was that it was impossible, almost impossible for me to record videos with the total blackouts. Um, the second reason, safety for the family. The third one, I need to continue my flight career. And yeah, that's basically it, I think. And the families, like, they need to be in safe place, and also um, my daughter should study in local school, because in Ukraine it's impossible. Like, you have the bomb shelling, the school is closed all of the day. We have that, like, air sirens, then Russia attacks Ukraine, so it's very difficult. And also then you have blackouts, so you cannot study online. So what I see, that my daughter was not studying and she need to do it. And we went to the first grade, then we started like maybe 9 months, and then the COVID started, and we went online for 1 year. Now there's the war, and we went online, and without electricity, no even online. So I had to do something with it. And my wife, she doesn't know English. It would be very hard for her, could be very hard for her to stay here in the place without my support. Hello, generic metal guitarist from Minnesota, United States here. Wherever you may move, hopefully, yeah, I'm gonna stay in Europe because I still have my parents back in Ukraine. So if something happens with them, I can always go to Ukraine. It's very near. Greetings to Switzerland. Greetings to Sweden. We have 110K views. It's impressive. It's impressive. I haven't been streaming for a long time, and usually, like 3 months ago, the last time probably I streamed, or maybe 2 months ago, I had around 3,000. Now I see 11,000 viewers are watching me. Whew, it's stressful. Greetings from Austria. Follow your channel. Thank you. Greetings to Norway. Where are you? Oh, I don't know if I need to say it. Don't know. Somewhere in Western Europe. But people from my Telegram channel, they already probably know where am I. Yesterday I was in Austria. Nice country, absolutely amazing. And I went there from Romania, then Hungary, and after all, Austria. Well, Austria is different compared to Romania, but Romania is also a beautiful country. They have Carpathian Mountains, mountain roads. Was fantastic to drive the car there. Yeah, people told like in the comment section, "Oh, you crossed the border illegally." No, everything is legal. I even took my car. So, as I said to you, like, we have the regulations for pilots. They may leave if you have like opportunities to work abroad. You may show that you are a pilot. You may have the special authorization from the military command or local military branch, and you can leave. And they took it like 1 month ago, so I decided, okay, I will do it. No, I'm not brave because I left the country. Yeah, partially, I must say that I have the risks because, I'm a public person. I'm totally against the Russian government, against those that army, Z supporters. So maybe I may have some of the threats elsewhere. I try to reach the country where there are less, or let's say, Z patriots. So I hope everything will be all right here. I feel like the world is being destroyed, but consider how little through we give Palestinians who were suffered this longer. Mm, yeah, support. Thank you, guys. This is more important than my life. This is like following step to past. It will badly threaten human lives. Hi from Australia. Greatly appreciate your information and knowledge about, but mostly your compassion and humanity. Thank you guys for wow, so many supportive words from you guys. Norwegians, hello. We should we can send over million generators to support for the United States. Sorry, guys. The generators are simply people start to use generators nowadays. That is why maybe we'll have some shortage in fuel because people still need to refuel their cars. Now they need to refuel the generators. So we need more fuel supplies to Ukraine. And the only way possible for that is to supply through the roads. And it's simply, I may say, not enough. Russia destroyed all of the oil storages in Ukraine, all the oil factories that might have produced the petrol for the cars. So we need to receive not just oil, but the fuel which is ready to use, benzene, diesel, and that is very expensive to deliver those to Ukraine, and also takes a lot of time because the trucks, lorries, they simply may carry not enough fuel. We need like thousands and thousands of those lorries to go to Ukraine. And then I crossed the border. I saw the lines of the lorries because of the blackouts on the customs. The system was lagging. It was not operative nicely, very well, and they couldn't access the online information about the tracks. That's why there were lines like many like dozens of the kilometers lines of the tracks, lorries with also military help, not the military help, I mean with humanitarian help to Ukraine, with other stuff, with fuel, everything of that uh, went in the lines to enter Ukraine. But because of the customs bureaucracy, they were just put on a wait for many days. So it's the big issue. Boom, boom, boom. Greetings from Australia. Stay safe then. Thank you. Greetings to Australia. Where are you at now? I cannot say. Probably right. I will say you, but not right now. All right. Was power being restored? No. Well, maybe in some kind of the areas of Ukraine it was restored, but near to the Kiev suburbs, as I say to you, we had the lights. Sorry, my parents had the lights for 20 minutes a day. So in 24 hours, they have just 20 minutes of the electricity. It's just crazy. So for me, it would be impossible to film the videos. I exit the country at that particular day on 23rd of the November. So I was like leaving the country and I already knew that it went to almost like total blackout. Dennis, once you have some normality, will you apply to fly again, if possible, near future? Yeah, I will apply. The main thing that I will start to learn for the like study for the new EASA license to have the opportunity to fly in European Union, because I have ICAO license, Ukrainian issued, and to have the legal right to fly in European Union, I need to have EASA. It takes time, usually at least half a year, because there are like I think 16,000 questions to get exams done. Also, you need to go through maybe even some of the flight training and obviously simulator license proficiency check. uh, it it will take time, so I will concentrate on my YouTube channel, and in parallel I will go through the training somewhere maybe in Europe. Yeah, obviously in Europe, in some sort of the flight school to get my license ready, and after that I will apply to some of the airline. So I guess I finished with Ukraine International already, my previous airline, sadly. But they don't have any flights. Actually, yeah, I can say about it right now because I'm out of the country. I will not return in the nearby future. I can say that there's the big problem in in my airline, Ukraine International. There are some clashes between the uh, actionnaires, the people who own the company. One of the guys is Oligar Kolomoisky. The other guy is Myberg, the owner of the airline. So they have like tough clashes, and because of that, basically we lost all of the contracts before we flown to European Union for the charter flights, and because of those clashes, simply uh, we lost all of the flights, and pilots cannot fly. And I may say that on the other hand, there's the other airline in Ukraine, SkyUp Airlines. They have all of the contracts to fly on charter flights in Europe, in Africa, and they have the job. It's the main thing. How old is your daughter? She's 9 years old. Dennis, have you tried to get in contact with Ryanair Ireland? Yes, I wrote to them, but they didn't reply. I wonder why. My neighbor in my house in Ukraine, in my like we live nearby in apartments, in different apartments. So he got the response, he got everything, and he went for the screening. He passed it, and they said to him that he will work. He will start his like ground school next month in December. And for me, they didn't even reply. And there are some of the guys, I asked them. Yeah, some of them got the answers from Ryanair, some of them didn't. But Ryanair is kind of interesting company. They work really hard. I don't know if I would have the time for the videos in that case. So I'm quite concerned of joining the low cost airlines. It's better obviously to join the classic one. I don't know. Maybe I will go just to some of the local air club to fly some of the small general aviation airplanes. Maybe I'll have instructor rating, LI rating, or I don't know, something like that to fly in the small planes. Here where I am, there are some mountains, and I saw lots of the helicopters flying, delivering the woods on this, on the big rope outside cargo. They also fly rescue flights in the mountains. It is very interesting job as for me. I understand that it's very interesting, but also very dangerous. And also, I don't know how to fly helicopters. What do you think about the United States senators promoting General Atomics Predator B for Ukraine? Would they be useful? Yeah, we need everything. Much respect for you doing right. Thank you guys for your supportive words. The chat is very fast. Sorry if I missed your. Yeah, obviously I'm gonna miss your comment because we have lots of the comments. My grandpa was from Austria, moved to Canada in 1905. Then he was very little. Yeah, we have lots of the stories, especially people who were coming to Canada from Ukraine after the revolution of 1917. Lots of the people left Russian Empire. Ukraine was the part of it, and there's the big community of Ukrainians elsewhere in the world, especially in Canada, but also in many other countries. And now people also left Ukraine. I know that there's the big community in Germany because Germany has regulations to help. I think they help the most from European countries. I mean, financial help with residents, with apartments, let's say. So they help pretty much to everybody, and the help is very strong. Are you against racist Ukrainians? Yeah, obviously. I do not support racism in any kind of the ways, and every country has racists. Um, and every country has Nazis. But you know, Russia promotes our Nazis, and they think that everyone in Ukraine is like that. No. Who is paying for your travel and your stay? YouTube. You are paying actually. uh, you know, YouTube helps a lot. Really, I'm able to sustain my family. To have life in quite expensive, normal life in quite expensive countries. So because of your views, of your likes, and obviously your support on Patreon, still I donate the large amount, but what I have is totally okay for me to live normally, wherever I want to live. So YouTube really helps. It's and you know I temporarily lost my job as an airline pilot. Um, YouTube helps, but still I would rather have little salary and fly as an airline pilot compared to what I have like from YouTube. So still I would treat the income, the big income that I have for my pilot career because that's what I want to do in this life. And this man wants to think he's still no. I'm not in danger. So I just want to read. This man wants you to think he's still in danger, so you will donate to him. Mountain Man, the nickname. I will not ban you. You can do whatever, like comment wherever you want. No, I'm not in danger, and you don't need to donate to me. It's simple like that. Solar panels doesn't help during the winter time. They simply effective for I think 20%. We tried them. Mm, not really nice for the winter time. But as for the wind turbines, maybe. But they're very hard to deliver. Hard to mount. With solar panels, they're more like let's say mobile, and could be more effective compared to turbines. But in certain conditions. So the main thing for us is like to uh, for those guys who I support from the UAV branch, guys who fly Bayraktars, guys who fly smaller drones. So the main thing for us is to support them with generators, simple generators, and batteries to accumulate electricity. I had like EcoFlow batteries. They're very nice. I use them for my videos. I also bought the one for my parents, and those are very effective. So if you have like electricity for a couple of hours per day, they may be charged they charged very fast, up to 80%. Let's say if you have 2 hours from 0 to 80%, and that's good. That's awesome. So the main thing is like that. Ukraine will win and bring back their land from occupiers, obviously. Today, I heard the news that one of the bridges was destroyed in near to the Mariupol. Russia used that bridge to deliver supplies from Crimea to the southern part of the occupied Ukraine, and that's the great news. And it means that soon we're gonna start the counter attack on Mariupol, because without it, my friends, we're not gonna win this war. We need to cut Crimea from the southern part of Ukraine. Otherwise, Russia would continue to send new reinforcements from Crimea. Hello, Dennis. Greetings from Atlanta, Georgia, United States. I have been volunteering in Ukraine since just after the war began and about to return. Your videos have meant a lot to me. Thank you, Stefan. Thank you so much for your support. Hello from Slovakia. Greetings. Don't say where you are. I can name the country, but it it means nothing. Like, it will mean nothing. I'll give it later. Dennis, your pilot tests, how are they going? I need to do the immigration job here, and after that, I'm gonna start learning, studying. Greetings from Grand Island, New York. I fly the Ukrainian flag high on my house for UN spread awareness wherever I can. I can. Hope you stay safe. Thank you so much for your support. Actually, moral support is plays a great role. So if you have like flag showing your solidarity with our people, it's awesome. What planes are you type rated for on? I fly Boeing 737. By the way, my rating expires next month, and I have to move. I have to go for the flight simulator check. I think it may happen in Warsaw, Poland. I already negotiated the flight for the recurrent. I hope everything will be all right with that. And Boeing 737 and small engine, single engine piston general aviation airplanes. Like, I got my type rating of Technam 2002. It's the model, it's not the year. So, but basically, I can fly any kind of the small single engine airplane, but not seaplane, just land airplane. Greetings from Sweden. Hope that your government will send the Archer system soon to Ukraine. Yeah, I think we also already have those. Pardon if I'm wrong. Today, our officials asked for the long-range missiles that can reach 800 kilometers. They say otherwise Ukraine would struggle with the Russian rocket attack. So maybe the target is to aim the Russian bases from which they fly their strategic bombers. The Z stands for Zelensky. Not really. What's going on with the Zelensky and Klitschko? As far as I know, they're okay. But before the war, Zelensky was not okay with Klitschko. They had some kind of concerns between them, some of the clashes. Probably I need to film the video about Zelensky. At some point, just before the war, people were a little disappointed with his He promised a lot. Then he became the president, but just before the war, his rhetorics, his action just showed that all politicians are still were still in power. There were minor changes, and corruption was present. It is still present, maybe less, but it is still present. And people were disappointed. His rating went down, but after the war started, people saw that he's still in Ukraine. He keeps the control over the situation, even though Russian troops were just near to the Kiev. He didn't leave the Kiev city itself, and it played a great role, and it pumped up his rating. And obviously, he does a great job not interfering in military actions. In 2014, then Poroshenko was president, he interfered in actions, and that led to the wrong outcomes for Ukraine. We had many of the losses on the front lines. Then Russia uh, entered Ukraine under the false flag of the LPR, DPR, self-proclaimed republics. We lost lots of the forces there. Here we lose more, but we hadn't had any kind of encirclement of Ukrainian forces, and now we're on a counterattack. So what Zelensky is doing right now, doing the job he did the best, as then he was like this actor or comedian. He was also a manager of this group that he created, multi-million dollar group, the media. And now he created this group all across Ukraine. He gives the right to our army command to do what they need, to do what they think it is right, and it's better to keep that way. Also, he is more working more on external affairs, representing Ukraine elsewhere, getting more help, getting more funds, and actually speaking truth. Um, yeah, people sometimes in shock that this politician speaks like very hard for some kind of old Western politics things about the help. So we are here, we're struggling. You before you thought that there were some of their rights discrimination, and you start to bomb, the country, and here you are not willing to help. So why show us the free, join our it's hard way to fight against the big country as Russia, but if you join, we may share the victory after. So I have the mixed feeling about Zelensky still, because after 2 years of his presidency before the war, we saw like I was disappointed myself, but now he showed that he's a good war president. The bad thing that probably after we win this war, if there is no any kind of external influence on Ukraine, will turn to this kind of corruption country again. I'm afraid about it. I hope it will not happen, honestly. But with all of those oligarchs still in Ukraine, still in power, I think that the probability of that scenario is very high. But still, it's better, much better than Russia. Yeah, much better. West have no aim for Ukraine. Will a video come out today? No, 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 no. Sorry, I'm just tired. Tired. I was driving like for 6 days, all the day long. So, and the second reason, nothing happened today on the front lines. It's good that nothing happened. Let it be like that. Uh, Повільний chat, maybe this chat is slow, could be. Mm, Greetings to Hungary. I'm surprised that they have mobile internet in working in Europe. It's great. Hi to Texas. I already tell about that stuff. All right, sorry. Can I send some kapusta? Kapusta? Has Dennis said what country he's in? No, for now I will not say. For now, but I will say maybe this week. All right. George, thank you. The strong, thank you. Greetings to Texas again. We have one more guy from Texas. What about Polish help? They help a lot. Polish people of Poland and also Polish government. Canada, thank you. Do you know about Brittany Grinder? No. Have you written to SAS? Not yet. My goal is to have the European license, and then I will apply to the airlines. It's so I need to do some paper stuff, and then to be legal to apply somewhere. English is great. Why don't you come to America? United States. Yeah, I would easily find a job in the United States. The main reason not going across the ocean is that my parents are in Ukraine still. And I can, with my papers, I mean, I'm the airline pilot. I can cross the border when I want, wherever I want. So if something goes wrong with my parents, I may return and help them. So that's the main thing. I like, I bought them, how many liters of fuel? I think around 200, maybe like that, or maybe a little bit less. I don't remember. Like lots of the canisters. I got them generator, I got them battery, I got them woods for heating, everything, and I hope they will survive this winter. It's very, by the way, it's very hard to get woods in Ukraine. All the woods are fresh. Uh, yeah, so you have to buy the special mm, dried out bricks that are made from the waste of the woods. Those are also effective, but if you want to buy woods, they will be like very young, very fresh, and basically not okay to warm up your house. Uh, do, do, do. Eric, thank you. And Janet, thank you. Why you support so much Germany? You say a lot of about Panzerhaubitze 2000. Was it all the time in service and broken? Why you don't say about Polish crop? Um, Polish crop is different. They also help a lot, but like Panzerhaubitze 2000 is the best artillery system in the world. Like, and I was really interested about it and how it would perform in a real war scenario because it hasn't been tested in that real one. And I think it was the aim of the designers and also German government to check how those Panzerhaubitze 2000s will work in real conditions. And it appeared that they had some of the issues, and hopefully now they will fix them. Germany is in a rush to build new factory, maintenance factory, and I don't know what will be next. Swain, thank you for joining the live stream. Well, Dennis, German Lufthansa is on search for 20,000 new employers. Sure, also pilot. Well, yeah, after the COVID, mostly airlines start to recover. It's great. Greetings to Portugal, and by the way, greetings with your win, latest win in Mundial. 2-1. Oh no, so 2-0. It was the match between Portugal and Uruguay. Just a minute. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I posted something on Telegram, so guys supported me there. With I needed some help, so they already helped me. Thank you so much. 8,000 likes, nearly 11,000 watching. Nice. The comments are late. I think they're very late. We're already 1 hour with you. So much better. The more bots are blocked. Maybe, yeah. Um, any more nice boat to sing this, my friend? Would be basic strip down F-16s help Ukraine? Yeah, but we have the rough runways, and the nose gear of the F-16 is very soft, let's say very vulnerable, and because of the runway conditions, we cannot probably use those airplanes. Firstly, we need to fix the runways. And today I got the report that Ukraine demolished some of the airport. I know where it is, but I cannot say openly what airport we just eliminated with our artillery. And I think that is the sign that probably Belarus is preparing something. If that airport was, the runway was just demolished by our artillery, if that airfield was demolished, I think there's the great risk that Belarus may put their army, or maybe the joint army, Russia and Belarus, may go from the north. But again, I cannot tell you the airport. Do you need a moderator on your channel? I put some moderators. Maybe they're not watching the video, but I don't care. Dennis, what do you think about history, legends, Russia troll? I don't know. I didn't get the question. Hi, Dennis. Greetings from Latvia. Hope your family is doing better now. Yeah, obviously. Have you visited Italy yet? No, I never been there, but maybe I'll go there. Greetings from Norway. Greetings. Uh, guys, I think I already said what I wanted to say today. It's been more than 1 hour stream, and yeah, Thank you so much for your kind support. I also think to start maybe one more channel. It's already started, by the way. I put there some of the videos for my patrons, for memberships who support me on membership, sponsorship, sorry, on YouTube. So there were some of the videos that were limited to that group, but I think maybe to start filming the live, maybe how to become the airline pilot, or maybe everything connected to the personality, personal life, personal vlog, maybe traveling, maybe something like that, daily stuff. mm, I don't know why, maybe try to do it, but I'm gonna film every day, try to do it every day, the videos on this channel with the update on situation in Ukraine. mm. Phew. Yeah, it's very late, my friends, and I hope you are okay with my live stream. I didn't like it because I'm tired. My tongue was really messy, and yeah, sorry about it. Anyways, my friends, I wish you all a peaceful sky wherever you are. Please continue to support Ukraine and have a great time.